If your life is miserable, you are just your little me sitting, hiding behind the keyboard, and then there is this big famous celebrity, makes millions of dollars, and I found what's wrong about them, right? Yeah, that makes me empowered. I think this is their thinking, Alright, this is Mike Sigula from TruthTheory.com and welcome to another video. So, today we're gonna talk about online trolls, cancel culture. What is the psychology behind online trolling? This is just my own hypothesis, my own theory about it, but I'm curious to hear what you guys think about that as well. So I'm just gonna share some of my own thoughts. So why someone decides to become an online troll and start spreading hate in the comments, try to find some flaws and things like that. So very often, people gonna be mean online, but in reality, in real world, they don't behave the same way towards someone they don't know. Why is that? I don't know, maybe it's because their true personality can be revealed when they hide behind the keyboard and they don't get real world consequences. If someone slapping them in the face, for example, for being mean, or I don't know, it just shows weakness as well, because if you are willing to just throw some hate on someone you don't know maybe, but you would be afraid to do the same thing face to face, I don't know, that shows some weakness. But I think there is way more to these things. So if you think about what could be the psychology behind this behavior, this is just my idea. If you have someone online, like some kind of authority figure, let's say I don't know, politician, actor, influencer, and then you have these people who typically don't do much, sit at home, watch Netflix, play video games, and just hide behind their keyboards, and they think they found a flaw in some kind of idea, behavior of that person who has authority, right? Because it's typically like some actors or influencers. So if your life is miserable, you are just your little me sitting, hiding behind the keyboard, and then there is this big famous celebrity, makes millions of dollars, and I found what's wrong about them, right? Yeah, that makes me empowered. I think this is their thinking, They feel empowered because they spotted a flaw in behavior of someone who seems to have massive authority and influence, right? So if you are this little person hiding behind the keyboard and your life sucks and you found what's wrong about this big celebrity, then you feel empowered, right? That could be one explanation. Another is that maybe, I don't know, some of these people are a little bit like energy vampires. So if they piss someone off and they see that this person reacted, then they feel empowered, right? You just triggered that guy or that celebrity, whatever, and suddenly, they responded. So you're having some influence, right? This could be another idea why some people behave in this way. And another interesting thing about it is that, cancel culture, when you have groups of trolls, right? So basically armies of online trolls getting all together and canceling some celebrity. I don't like what this actor said, I'm not gonna watch his movies on Netflix anymore, and all my buddies, all my troll friends gonna do the same, and boom, we just canceled big celebrity. This celebrity lost half of their income and blah blah blah, and now trolls feel empowered, right? Look how strong we are in the group, right? We just, had a real world impact, not just sitting behind our keyboards and hiding in the basement of my mom. I'm actually having some real impact. I just influence behavior of some big authority, right? So this could be another thing, people feeling offended about whatever doesn't fit right and getting in groups and then trying to, cancel, destroy someone's life in their way because they didn't like what they said or whatever, This could be another thing behind what is the psychology behind this behavior. I think that criticizing people online is not necessarily a bad thing if the criticism is justified. Let's say, I don't know, you have some politician who is making decisions like going to war, and that's a bad decision, everyone can agree. So if you start creating some kind of criticism and it's organized, then maybe that's gonna impact their decision making, or at least they're gonna, one way or another is gonna create some kind of backlash. So criticism online, in my view, is not always a bad thing. But there is a difference when the criticism is intelligent, right, and is about some valid things, valid points, without hate or without, things like that. And there is a difference when the criticism comes from people who just try to look for flaws in everything, are mean, and they feel better when they find any flaw in the way you say things and stuff like that. So looking at some of my friends, let's say like some of the closest friends of mine who are like really smart, doesn't mean that other ones are not, but like, let's say, talking about like really intelligent people that I know, they never get involved in trolling people online. Like, first of all, they don't want to waste their time on that because it's just ridiculous behavior. But also, they just see things on a different level. So, this kind of behavior is just like pathetic, small level thinking. So this also tells you something about people who engage in such behavior. It reveals quickly the level of intellect. So obviously, if you have someone who is just trying to find a flaw in the way someone speaks or just trigger that person for the sake of doing so, feeling better, feeling empowered because I found a flaw in their thinking or behavior, and you react to it as an influencer or celebrity, whatever, then you're not gonna get anywhere because they are not interested in getting to the truth or, having some rational discussion. They are interested in proving their points. So even if you're gonna give them rational arguments, they're just not gonna pay attention to it because the point is about disproving your claim, for example, or sticking that needle up your ass, right? So I don't know, this is just my thoughts on behavior of people on the internet sometimes, and I'm not saying I never give any negative comments or anything like that. I feel, like I said before, if this is like important, it's a smart idea, someone who's making really something negative and they need to be in check, I think this is justified. This is, criticism can be justified in this way. So I think, trolls are just like sad people, sometimes not very happy with themselves and, maybe having some challenges, problems themselves, feeling not worthy deep inside and trying to take people down by this kind of behavior. I don't know. I think we should love each other. We should really think about not divide and conquer, right? We just keep fighting with each other. Like if someone is trying to make a difference, let's say, like someone creates a video that is powerful and it makes some people think, and then you have some of these guys just trying to find flaws in whatever the person said. Like, think about this behavior. You're sitting there not doing anything, just criticizing, right? Someone who is trying to do something. Trying to do something, maybe not perfect, maybe you can find flaws, but at least they try, right? And we should help each other. If you are not the person doing that and someone else is trying to make a difference, at least don't make their lives harder, right? Because in a way we all try to help each other. We work for each other. We try to empower others. We try to make a difference. We try to educate people. And you can find flaws in everything if you want to, right? So how do we deal with online trolls? I think you just ignore them. If you see there is no point of having discussion because they are just interested in proving their point without listening to rational arguments, then what's the point, right? The idea is they're gonna try to drag you down. So you just ignore them, first thing. But I think it's really also good to feel compassion towards them. Send them your love from your heart chakra. And you can just say this prayer in your mind. I love you, online troll. I don't know you, but I know your life must be difficult. I know this is not you, probably deep inside, and I forgive you. So this is my little prayer that I just invented. Send it to like these haters, these online trolls, the people who feel not worthy. You are also worthy. You also can do a lot in this life. You don't have to, spit hate on the internet and try to make other people's lives difficult. You can do way better. You can empower each other. So this is my message. This is my theory why people like to troll online, why the cancel culture exists. And I'm curious to know what are your thoughts about it. Let me know in the comments what do you think about why people troll online. If you think this video resonates, please share it and give it a like. It's gonna help a little bit to get the views up. And let me know what you think about it. What do you think about these ideas? These are just my theories when I think about like this behavior online. So thanks for watching. Until next time.